Hello everybody, this is Havoc and welcome back to the Tetrarchy Civil War mod for Total War Attila. This is the mod, of course, that takes place during the rise of the four emperors just before Constantine, and that is actually really blown out, so I'm going to turn this off. I did figure out how to get my overlay mod to work for Total War Attila, so as you can see, that's kind of what it is. Up here on the campaign map, I think it really makes it look really cool, but not so much on the diplomacy. It's a little bit blown out and a little hard to see. But again, that is just because of all of the whiteness. So let's go ahead and turn it off. We'll turn it on if we get a battle today, which I'm really hoping we will. Anyways, in regards to the second and third episodes, these will pretty much be back to back. I recorded the second episode and the encoding, something happened with the encoding and it didn't work and actually corrupted the video file. So I'm going to have to replay the second episode, which is this one. So I kind of know what's going on. I'm going to set some things up to purposefully try and get a really massive epic battle. Clickbait, clickbait. But yeah, definitely be working on getting that battle coming. It'll actually, if it works out right, it will literally be an 11,000 man battle, which will be pretty sweet. It's a pretty fun battle, and I'm hoping that I'll be able to get to it. But one thing I forgot to do in the first episode, again, this is my first time doing one of these spotlight series, is I didn't look at the objectives, which I think are pretty important, and they actually really give you a good idea on what you're wanting to do historically wise, what you're wanting to do with this campaign. So our objective is Chapter 1 preparation. We get 8,000 talents if we survive until 400, which is 89 years, which I think is a really, really, really long time. I don't quite remember what my other campaigns have gotten to in the past, like all of Attila, but 400 AD seems like a really, really long time. But again, maybe there's some historical significance that I'm just missing. We need to hold 5 mercenary units, which really isn't a hard thing to do. Maintain at least 75% of the following religion in the specified provinces, Christianity. So this is actually really the main goal. Obviously, Constantine is the one who officially made Christianity the religion, the state religion. So you have 89 years, basically, to convert 75% of your population to Christianity. So it'll be really interesting to see how you do that, because considering over here Christianity's on the decline, and I don't really think I can just up and change. It has to be a majority. I'm pretty sure it has to be a majority to convert. Yep. Or 25. There we go. So you have to somehow increase Christianity by 5%, and you can't. Let's see if we can find a region here. See, we hold Rome. Rome should have a church. It doesn't appear that it does. But even here, Statue of the Divine, that's all we can do. So first, there's going to be some sort of event that should trigger that Christianity event, I'm hoping, and that would then allow you to go into the Christianity pipeline. We need to research legal science, hold the entirety of Africa and Tripolitana, be at war with the Visigoths, and maintain a total of 10 Photorati spears, which, if we will look down the, nope, not the garrison, it is actually in, let me find the right building. Let's go down into here, maybe. We need to find a... Oh, screw it. We'll just go in the building browser. Garrison encampment. Nope, that's not it. This is it, right here. So if we go down the infantry grounds of a rally field, you get to infantry barracks, and that unlocks Photorati spears. So really not a difficult thing to maintain 10 Photorati spears. It'll be interesting if by 400 AD, if you don't get a new technology that locks you out of it, basically, would be an interesting way to see. So anyways, we do have our armies here. We do have the enemy king right over in this area, and this is where that battle will take place if all goes according to plan, which I'm really, really hoping it will. We did take Octoduran in the last episode, and then Caesarea in the last episode, so we are reinforcing those, repairing everything we can. We have $3.5 grand in the bank, and we need to try and focus on increasing public order. In Tripolitana, we're building an auditorium, which should hopefully help with that. And then in Aracia and Noricum, we have 2 turns until we build an auditorium, which should really work there. Mauritania, excuse me, is of course one of the regions we conquered, as well as Maximum Secorium. Now we do have a whole lot of money-ish, so I'm going to go ahead. As you can see here, we are in the negative. I'm going to go ahead and make another army. We got Magnate, we got a Master Planner, we got a Political Animal. This guy's the youngest, plus he gets +1 Cunning. He's a 3/4/3, which is pretty good. He only has 5 influence, but that can certainly be changed in the future. And then we're just going to give him 6 Comitatensis Spears to start out with. We have various Nicomachus Flavanius. He needs some skills. We're actually going to give him some authority because that will increase public order. And then I'm going to go to Legatus, which will actually increase his authority even more. So now level 6, he gets public order +3. We can still assign a governor. And we only have enough money for, I think, 1. But I think it would be good to put him into either Liguria or Raetia and Noricum. This guy's a political animal and a magnate. And that would be a magnate would be great for a governed province. So I think I'm going to put him in Raetia and Noricum, which means we also get to do this. And I will actually look at, we have the will of Jupiter, religious influence and research. We have blessings of Minerva, public order and sanitation. We have food production and public order, or we have auxiliary support. I'm going to go right, we're going to do bread and circus so we can guaranteed get that +4 public order. So I'm going to do my best to set up this battle, and hopefully we can win it again, because I won it the first time and it was absolutely glorious and it was really, really cool. And so hopefully we can recreate that. Now, as I mentioned, there is also the Join Empire faction trait. We have to basically unlock it, so no one will even really consider it until we get a certain number of factions. And this faction that we are using, I think it's Maxentius, I think. He has the least number of regions, I believe. He may be second, the second least, regardless out of all 4 of the factions. Let's see, he has 16, these guys have 27, and we are pretty friendly with them. And then Constantinus has 37, and I believe we need 40 in order for that to unlock. So if you're wanting to go for a Join Empire thing right off the bat, I would definitely say do that faction. Alright, see if we can't hinder this army. Opportune failure. Let's do this guy. Maybe we can get leveled up a little bit. Critical failure. Or the exact opposite will happen. It looks like we have researched up Competences Spears, and then we have unlocked the recruitment of Palatina, which replaces the Praetorians. I'm going to go down the military provisions and then payment in kind. That way we can unlock military 1. We probably won't get very far in this whole campaign, to be honest, in that regard, but it should still work out for us no matter what. We did build a navy as well. I forgot to mention that, so we're going to get the navy into here. And as you can see, we are building some more troops. Really don't have any mercenaries, which is a bit unfortunate. I do have some scout equites, which I should probably consider bringing down into there. We will upgrade this guy to a Palatina as well. And then that rally field, I'm actually going to turn into a skirmisher range. And then that should hopefully help us in the future, because I do need something. That's what, 3 turns? It's a lot of turns to have to worry about that. Argentoratum, excuse me. And what's the other one? Visancio.
Ready for battle.
Just kind of scoping out the landscape, seeing what else we got going on. Lugdunum has a decent garrison, and they actually do have quite a few troops. More than what we have total, so I don't think that would be a really smart idea. Plus, as you can see, Octodurum has some major public order issues if we leave. Not going to be the smartest thing that we could do. I am also going to get our borders. We have the Alamans up here. So I think I am going to go ahead and get a champion rider, +1 experience for Cav, which doesn't really help us right now because we don't have the ability to recruit Cav. Go ahead and hit that in turn. We have a character with unassigned seal, Secundus Livius Tullus. Let's go ahead and give wealth for agriculture. It's only going to bump us up a little bit, but that'll work, as well as some authority. Decimus Caius Maximus. He's going to get replenishment. That doesn't really apply to us, so we are going to go to authority, and then I'm going to get public order, and that should bring us into the positive there. For the most part, except for Maxima Sicanorum, we are going up in public order, which is really, really good. That's about it. So let's go ahead and hit that in turn again. Doing really solid. The Alamans are continuing through our territory, which is good. Of course, this isn't 100% politically correct. As a few people have mentioned, the White Huns are nowhere close to being even mentionable in this time period, which is understandable. It may not be possible to, like, I don't know if there was a nomadic faction in that part of the country or that part of the world at the time that maybe they could reapply that same mechanic to. I'm not really sure, but it would be interesting to see if there's any reason why he has them in there when historically they weren't. Just something of a little bit of a tidbit there for you. Something to think about. Yes, we are improving everywhere, which is fantastic. Let's hinder that army. Critical success. We're going to get down to corruption and opportunism. That way, hopefully, we can get down into murder. They are building up a rather large army. They have some Legio Comitatensis, some Palatina, some Equites Promoti, some Scholae Palatinae. These guys are pretty ridiculous. Let's go ahead and get this army here. Then I'm going to get just in front. These guys could probably use a boost. I just don't want to have a giant army of Comitatensis spears. As I say, as I buy 4 more. But yeah, I feel like everything's really expensive in this mod as well. And it may just be me. But I feel everything's a little more expensive than maybe it needs to be. And again, I could very much be wrong. Let's go ahead and get into some industry. If we have some areas that can foster that. Genua. Undeveloped land. Oh, marble stone cutter. Okay, so we don't even need... Oh, there's local industry. We'll go ahead and jump into that. That just gives us 750 from wealth, so that would just be a really good thing to have a lot of. To develop, I should say. The Alamans are back. Not really sure what their goal is. Maximinus Dia Augustus. Licinius Augustus. Constantinus Augustus. Here we go. Holy Lord. We have 4,800. I may actually back out of this. This isn't the battle that I had set up last time. And they've got a lot more troops than I expected them to have. I'm more concerned about this army right here. See, we have 48, almost 4,900. They have 6,000. We're going to back out. Because they're going to hit that guy too.
Retreat! Destination reached.
And they're going to back off. Perfect. We're going to get an even bigger battle in, apparently. Actually, one of those armies peeled off, which is probably a good 600 or 800 men. So I feel it would probably be a little more in our favor. If I went in... This army would be tired. But I still think it would be pretty relevant. Let's see if we can't hinder that army. Success. Awesome. Well, he can't really go anywhere anyways. Hinder this army. We redirect it. Opportune failure. So the kicker here is that this army is fortified. Which means they do have... that's interesting. Let's go ahead and fortify our own position. How about that? Give you a big finger.
Look to the defenses.
And we'll come over right here. Do that. Now, they have one more turn until we can get some more archers, which would be pretty intense. We'll have to see there. Didn't really expect that to happen, like I said. These guys are doing well. We could do a woodcutter, which would give us more resources. We don't really have very many friends. Our only real friends are Maximinus Dia Augusta. And we do have a trade agreement with them. And we could see about getting a trade agreement with the Gaetulians. There we go. What about the Marians?
Come, my friend.
Nope. Okay. Yeah, and then everyone else hates us. Like, a lot of people absolutely hate us. Alright. Well, we got that going. See what else we got here. Legio withdrawals, ready for duty. Rank gain, trade agreement with the Gaetulians. Not much else. Let's go ahead and hit that in turn. Has an unassigned skill, Servius Hosidius Paterculus. We'll give him that. That gives us a public order. We can still assign a provincial governor now. political animal, handler, and a steadfast defender. That would be a good one. We're going to put him in Liguria. We're going to put Virius Licinus, who's a political animal. He is going to go in Venetia. And then Secundus Tertus, it's a funny name. He will go into Tripolitana. Or are we out of generals? I think we're out of available. Oh, we don't. Yeah, we can afford it. We're out of the available governors. There we go. And then we're going to put... None of these guys can go in any political offices. That's one thing I also forgot to do last time. Yep. Alright, cool. Flavius. Are you my heir? Yeah, you're my heir. Oh, no, you're the emperor. No, he's the emperor. I have 2 emperors? Well, no. Interesting. Oh, she's married to him. I gotcha. That's why we have such a good relationship with them. I didn't realize that. I'm glad I looked into that family tree, so that's a little more of an interesting dynamic for you guys. Still issue edicts, that's right. We're going to do religious influence pretty much across the board. There we go. This force is dangerously low on integrity. They'll be alright. Yes. Very nice. Still hoping for that big battle. It'll have to pretty much happen in these next couple of turns. Maximus Dia. Let's keep rolling. Let's keep rolling. You're going to back out? You're not, but I now have the advantage in terms of firepower. Imperium has increased political gain. We will do nothing. Political obstruction, political favors. Quintus will lose his own influence. Offices have been secured. A skirmisher range. Development of military provisions. Ammunition plus 5%. Edicts have been issued. Now, I would really, really love to get some of these guys. But I really got to push this battle while I still can. And he may actually retreat. Success. Yes! We can assassinate. Success. Brilliant. Get down to there.
Shadows and dust.
Shadows and dust. Nice little gladiator reference there. That's what I thought he would do. Alright, so this battle's going to be a little more in our favor than it was the first time I played. Some things are a little different. But I don't care. I'll take it. We should probably attack this army first. We still have quite a large battle. I mean, that's still 4,800 men against, well, 3,800. So we'll be outnumbering them by 1,000. One of our armies is not joining in, but that's all right. Let's go ahead and fight it. Go ahead and flip on my overlay mod. See what the battle looks like with this cool, sweet little mod. Anyone who's been on my channel long knows that I've always wanted to put it on here. And to be honest, I don't quite remember what I did to do it, but it works. There are, of course, some things I need to fix. That glare is a little bit of a pain. I need to see if I can't fix the hardcore contrast. I need to be a little bit less, but still, I mean, this still looks pretty sweet. I mean, if you really, I mean, that looks cool. I like it. We just gotta, it needs to get tweaked. Let's actually get our whole front row there. And we're gonna flank. Really don't want to put him into the battle. So we'll keep him right there. And then I'm gonna bring these guys over here.
Troops and awaiting order. Battle group awaiting order. Equites promote.
Equites promote. Reinforcements will come in behind us. I don't even care. I just like looking. I mean, the mod overlay just makes these things look really good. It just kind of brings an epicness to it. Like, they just look really, really good with this mod. I mean, you can see this is what it looks like vanilla. This is overlay mod, so it is a bit darker, but it just adds a really nice flair to the whole thing. All right. Where is our army? Our army... Oh, no, I clicked off of it. Oops, my bad, guys. It's going to freak out for a second. There we go. Good lord, that's a lot of troops. Go here. Let's go... I'll actually get in behind. Actually, let's split up again. And then actually we'll kind of do kind of a pincer move right there. Get those skirmishers out in front. And we'll put this general in with his man. Oh, what's up, guys? Well, super fast forward time. Get everyone into their appropriate positions. This is going to be a nice, honorable battle, which also means that this will go way beyond probably the 35 minutes. But it'll be a perfect setup for episode 3. Which will, of course, be the final episode. Yes. The crows know what's going on. The birds know what is about to conspire. Run, my friends, run. I still think this looks like a really, really good overlay mod. Pikemen. Look at that. Let's actually get all of you. Go over here. They're fresh, so they're good. Hopefully that doesn't really leave any gaps in the line. I don't really think it does. Let's go ahead and get you scooted over. Get you scooted over a little bit. Setting up for a nice little screenshot. There we go. Scoot that way just a little bit. Perfect. Beautiful. All right. We ready for this? I'm ready for this. Let's do it. Move these guys up. I need to get over this hill. Right there. That's my goal. All of you walk, please. It's about to get real laggy. I mean, we only have 8,600 men. Little disappointing because I did promise an 11,000 man battle, but circumstances became much different. They've never fortified there before, and of course, it's after I brag about an 11,000 man battle that these guys decide they don't want to do an 11,000 man battle. So, deep apologies. Look at that. That is cool. That catapult should probably be launching any time. Yeah, we're about to cross. Actually, we're just on the border of that threshold. And they're going to move up to engage. Move quickly now. Now, it would be really interesting to see what these guys do, because this is a pretty good setup for an AI, I'm not going to lie. They have two different lines. Admittedly, they're all spears in one, swordsmen in another, but it'll be interesting to see how they handle all of this. Come on, men. Let's get right like that. And now is when we start moving. General's under attack. Those cheeky sobs. Man, they're really going after him, aren't they? All right, here we go. Suck those cav in, please. Very gladly sacrifice you to do that. Stationary testudo. Secondary spear line. Secondary testudo. Get around. They're getting wrecked, those Skole. Good lord. Get right here. You're going to be a wall. Get up. All right. You're going to plunge into the lines. Go here. What about you? You get in the spear wall. Sweet, those guys are locked. I am not going to get sucked into those. I'm going to take out these archers. You guys can go after this general. Go here. Go here. Trap them there, you guys. Bust up. I don't know how these guys are taking out these combatants with spears, but it's happening. Go on around here. Well, they can return to the battle all they want. They're still getting wrecked. Now, these guys over here, they haven't seen any action, and they better get in there quick because we are wrecking them. Any special abilities you guys had, you ain't gotten no more. Who's breaking? Oh, our... Yes. You guys, coming over here. Seeing the battle up close, see what's going on. Hit those guys, please. Yes, this is not quite so glorious. I mean, we are winning very, very much so. But definitely not nearly as intense and amazing. Our men have rallied. Cav, come this way, please. That general's dead. That is their king, I believe.
The enemy general is fallen.
Yep. Hold up. Here we go. This is where the real fun begins. Hit him hard. Hit him hard. Hit those guys in the back. Look at this nice charge. Hitting the pike from the sides. Expect them to flee just about any second. There we go. That was a nice solid charge by our men over here, but they seem to be repelling that charge a lot more efficiently than the other guys did. We've got men routing everywhere on the opposite side. Here's what we need to do. As you can see, we have a scare tactic. We have a scare ability that needs to be used.
Have gained the upper hand.
You guys get into the battle here. Get into the battle. Scare this group right there. Go, go, go. Do a steady that gives you some nice melee defense. All of those men have routed. Get some of our best to come in over here. You come flank there. Any skills you thought you had, you no longer have. Yes, this battle wasn't quite as glorious, but still well worth it. Gave us a very, very good victory.
Praise the gods. Your victory is moments away.
And we're going to wrap up. We're going to mop up. Very, very glorious nonetheless. There we go. Again, just wrapping up a little bit. Taking out the large, big clumps of soldiers. Overall, we didn't do too shabby. We only lost 1,000 men. Even then, most of those were these Maxentius over here on the left flank of the armies. We're going to go ahead and hit that. Decisive victory indeed. 1,042 men. They lost 3,695. Very nice. As I said, I do believe that was their emperor that we attacked. Sure was. That emperor is dead. We will take on warriors. Then we will continue to siege this battle. This place. We're going to do battering ram, 2 towers, and a ladder.
Will escape.
Eque Sexte. Yes, definitely
At your command.
going after them. And then we will continue to push up north. And then we are going to go down here. Now, ideally what I would like to do is I'd like to get back to Octodurum. But what I can also do is I can also just hip-hop skip and hopefully get guys in here in a couple of turns. And then focus on pushing further this way into their territory. So for now, guys, that is the end of this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. And I hope you enjoyed that battle. It was quite epic, regardless of... Oh, I thought I... There we go. So yeah, we will definitely siege Aquae Sextiae, and we're going to try to take Narbonensis in the next episode. My goal would be in this next episode to take Vesancio, Argentoratum, potentially get into Lugdunensis, but maybe not since that's way up there. And then take what is left here, Palma. And then, if possible, Tingis, but maybe not. I mean, that's a lot of cities we would need to take. Basically, just trying to consolidate these 3 provinces that we don't have completed. That's basically what I would need to do. Alright, guys, well, I hope you enjoyed the battle and the episode. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already hit that subscribe button, follow me on Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. This is Havoc, and I'm out of here. Peace! Hello, everybody. This is Havoc, and welcome back to Total War Attila with our Tetrarchy Civil War mod campaign. This is the last episode of the overview spotlight, whatever you want to call it. In the last episode, we had a very successful battle. It was not as epic as I had hoped, but it was still well enough. And now that we have the ability to, we are besieging these guys. We will probably not fight this battle. The cities all look the same, so it's not like I'm going to be showing you anything different. Basically, what we're going to try and do is I'm just going to try and take Narbonensis, and we'll take a look and see what else we can't do. Just kind of a wrap up, basically, see where we get tech wise, what we can't do on the campaign diplomacy screen, things of that nature, and pretty much call it a day. Speaking of that, go ahead and see if we can't get a defensive alliance. Nice. They accepted. That's probably the only alliance we're really going to be able to get in the whole campaign. for a while anyways. Now we could go with the Gepids, but they only have one region, not really worth it. So we're going to go ahead and just take Narbonensis, and then I think that's pretty much all we're just going to do. I think that's just what needs to be done, and we can work it from there. Let's go ahead and get a governor in Tripolitana, and then in Maurincia, actually in Insulae Occidentalis. There we go. We can still issue edicts. Let's go and do bread in the games. There we go. It's dangerously low integrity. We'll go ahead and defeat him there. We do have a navy going over there. We do need, not Tingis, one of the other Carthago Novo places. This mod, I feel, would be a really, really cool campaign. Just be really, really interesting. The Geats have declared war on us.
In your stench, and you are right to fear.
Strength ranking 12. Apparently, we are strength ranking 1, obviously knocking out those large armies. We can join a war. Oh, against Licinius Augustus. There we go, 3 grand, and we are now at war with 2 of the 4 kingdoms. Very interesting. Very interesting indeed. We're going to get hit here.
Regroup and fall back.
Let's regroup and see what happens. Yep, they're going to hit us. That's fine. So it certainly is an era of civil war, and that's something that I really like. Aquae Sextae. They're moving on throughout their realms. The Marcomans are moving in as well. Quite a bit of money. The Jutes have been destroyed, killed in battle. That would be our other guy. Army withdrawals, defensive, yada yada, decimation, edict issued, coordination, war targets available. We're going to go ahead and take this. 295 soldiers, we will occupy it. This is our main general as well, so we'll go ahead and level him up, and then go down this way. Let's move up. Let's move over, see what else they got. So our goal, we're going to repair all of this stuff. Then we are going to head over to Narbo.
Laying siege to the settlement.
Probably lost quite a few there. We sure did. We will occupy it. I'm basically just, I mean, this is just going to be a really quick 3rd episode to wrap things up. I mean, it's basically what we're going to do here.
Let them cower before Rome.
All right. Sweet.
For battle.
And then we are, of course, going to do that. And that's pretty much, I mean, there's really not a whole lot I could go. There's not much I'm trying to show off in this episode because there's not a whole lot left, if you know what I mean. So basically, that's what we did. In 2 parts, we were able to expand. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, what, 5? 5 territories. We could go over here to Palma. Let's go to Palma. We'll run it through. We'll occupy it. And then we have all of Insulae Occidentalis. Like I said, we could spend a little bit and go over into and try and take Tingis, but that would require also going to war and getting Tamusiga. So really not a whole lot usefulness there. So that's, I mean, I don't really know what else got to do, guys. You can let me know in the comment section down below how you think I could make these spotlights better. I'm not quite sure that campaigns are the way to go. What we may end up doing in the future is simply I have a mod that reveals the whole campaign map. We can look at the whole campaign map, see what's different, see what's going on with it, and then kind of just move from there. I don't think playing the campaign is good. We could take a look at some of the upgrades you could get with this in the mod. mod, things of that nature, how we stand politically, that sort of thing. But this is a really, really short episode, which I may actually just go ahead and tie into the second one. So this will be a second and third part. Guys, I really hope you enjoy these mod spotlights. I think they'll be a lot of fun. And again, send them to me. You guys have already suggested a few that I'm going to be looking at, which is absolutely awesome. Guys, I really hope you enjoyed this mod spotlight. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Haven't already hit that subscribe button. Follow me on Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. This is Havoc. Enjoy Tetrarchy Civil War. I certainly have in the short time I played it. This is Havoc, and I'm out of here. Peace!